everyone, how is everyone? It's Paula here from the Weston Reborn Crew. I do hope everyone that is watching is doing well and doing their best to smile. So welcome back to the Weston Reborn Crew channel, and for those new here or who recently subscribed, big welcome and thank you for joining us. First of all, I'd like to say I'm sorry I haven't posted a video for quite a while. I got to sorting out my whole house and organising it for the winter months to come, amongst other things. We've had some cold nippy mornings, so what have I been doing in my absence? Well, this video is going to be a show and tell you, so pause this video, grab a cuppa and head back for, I hope, a not so boring video. Now, after watching, and don't worry, I've been watching some of my subscribed channels that I've been subscribed to, especially with J-Dolls UK. She has another channel, Jay's Journaling. After watching some of those videos on that channel, I got inspired to start up junk journaling. So I've been down the rabbit hole of watching junk journaling YouTube videos and tutorials while also sorting out my house. Now, I used to scrapbook before I started on the hobby of reborns, and I pretty much junk scrapbooked. So what is junk journaling? Well, it's initially using what others would call rubbish, as in, papers, plain and pattern, cardboard and paper packaging, tags from clothing, tea bags, paper clips, etc. It's an array of what others would consider trash or in the paper, fabric, cardboard form, and using this trash, in inverted commas, to create a journal, the pages of that journal, and designing the pages themselves. So those pages are called signatures, not pages. So it's an amazing hobby, but I already had that sort of interest when I did scrapbooking, which I did the junk trash way anyway. With 4 kids, well, when I initially started 29 years ago, scrapbooking the junk way, I was a brand new single mum of a newborn and a toddler. And then later with 4 kids, 2 more children, so totally 4 kids, I couldn't really justify paying large amounts of money on scrapbooking materials other than a trimmer, a cutting board, some, stamps to stamp down dye inks, and a really good pair of scissors of different sizes. So in this video, I decided to do some blending of both hobbies. So I'm going to do some reborn tags and show the Weston Reborn Crew and their new baby space, their now new baby space, but also my reborn painting room. Yes, I'm going to show you the other room that I never really talk about, and my junk journaling area or space. It only has a little dedicated area, not a whole room. Couldn't dedicate a whole room to one hobby when I suppose Reborn's got 2 rooms. I can't really talk there, can I? So 3 spaces to show, and also how I discovered that my reborn painting can contribute to my junk journal hobby, which I discovered by accident. And it's only a small thing, but as time goes by, the things that I do with my reborn hobby can transfer over to my junk journaling, but it can't go the same way round, which I'll explain later. So I'm also going to show a little haul that I've accumulated for both the reborns and their space and for my junk journaling hobby. And it's nothing fantastic. It's all thrift shop finds. But here in Australia, it's called op shop finds. So there you go, Jay, from J-Dolls UK and Jay's Journaling, the same Jay. I've invited a few other junk journaling creators that I've subscribed to this video. So we have, and I'll mention them here, so we have Angela over at The Travelling Crafter, Tara at Artsy Fartsy Life, she's funny, Wynette at Wynette's Crafting Corner, Kathleen Mower, and her channel is called Kathleen Mower, Pam at The Paper Outpost, and some of my Australian and New Zealand faves are Kylie at Kylie's Card Craft, Natasha at Treasure Books, Donna at Junk Journal Ideas, they're all in Australia, and Sarah Lee at her channel, Sarah Lee Armstrong, in New Zealand. So I thought I would link you all in as well to show some of my scrapbook pages and my journal progress I've done in the startup to my first junk journal. It is only a trial thing to see where I'm going, treading the waters, and to get used to see what space I've incorporated to do my junk journal hobby, if that's of interest. But I would love any tips and ideas you have for me. However, I have watched nearly all of your videos that I've mentioned here, plus others, and gathered every tip, trick, and useful advice and info I could to help me out. Now, your videos are all inspiring, and I could and have watched them all day. I nearly did, between household and reborning chores. Now, I've linked all these lovely ladies, these talented ladies' channels in the description box below. So if any of you in the Reborn and Doll community are interested in starting up junk journaling or redoing scrapbook and junk journaling, you can head on over to these lovely ladies' channels where they show their absolutely beautiful and amazing talent. They make look so easy, including J Dolls UK's journaling channel at J Journaling. That was a mouthpiece. Okay, for you, Jay, in case you aren't subscribed to some of the other amazing talented women and their channels that I've been subscribed to, hopefully this is a resourceful link for you too. Would love to know your favourite journaling channels that you've subscribed to as well. So share and share alike, I say. Okay, so now as far as my friends from the junk journaling world go, that I've recently made, if you're watching this video in relation to the hobby of reborns that I've tagged you in, please, I ask that you don't spin out and don't freak out if you haven't come across this hobby. It is another art hobby, just of a different calibre, as you can see and we'll find out. So first of all, let's get on with these reborn tags, the haul and showing of my new baby's space. Okay, so I just had to change tripod so I could go mobile. So first of all, we're going to start with Shane here for the reborn tags. Say hey to everyone, Shane. Now here we have Shane in his white patterned onesie. It's got a yellow trim and it's got pictures of, a baby boy, elephants or baby toy, elephant, giraffes, zebras, bears and ABC blocks on it. And the brand it's a Rockabye Baby Boutique brand outfit, which when Googling that, it's actually, the company is located in California. It's a very small business. And mind you, I've never visited California, let alone the United States. So, yeah, that was definitely a good find at a thrift shop, what we call op shops here. Now, it is very thin, so it's a summer onesie, which probably, I've heard that California gets hot, just like here in Charleville, we get very hot. But as he and Brentley are both usually in my bed in my room, he's always snugged up in many blankets. Sorry if that's shaking you guys. Not really good with tripods. I don't mind them being stationary. I've got this, here, let me just rest that on my leg. Let's get back to Shane. Yeah, so he's always snuggled up in my blankets now. The winter is coming upon us, but as the days get cooler, I'll probably get him into something warmer just so I don't, take on the perspective that if I'm freezing, I think he's freezing. So if I think he's nice, snuggly and warm, I'll be warm. Yeah, so I love the look of this rattle. It's a rattle, weird looking rattle, but I bought it as a prop for Shane for, doing the videos. So he's participating in the hashtag Playday Saturday, which is hosted by Patricia's Dolly Dreams channel. So that's Shane. Okay, we're back for Brentley. Now Brentley here, he definitely looks warm in what he's wearing. He's wearing a white and very fluffy and snuggly onesie that you can see there, that has inbuilt mittens. So you just fold the flap over their hands. Now it is embroidered on the front, Mummy's First Love, XXX. He's also wearing a Bonds beanie, which is an Australian brand of clothing here that, not just for babies, but for all ages. And I love putting Brentley in Bonds clothing. Now, a bit of an interesting fact about the Bonds clothing company is that it was initially established in 1915 here in Australia, New South Wales, by a man named George Allen Bond. Go figure. However, George Allen Bond was an American man who came to Australia, I think about the early 1900s, and it was originally an underwear brand, from what I can gather, and it was always known as an underwear brand throughout my years growing up. You know, it was for underwear, singlets, never was for baby clothes until I got into babies, but it's a big thing with babies. So yeah, so that's what the Bonds clothing brand is famous for here in Australia. So Brentley is participating in the hashtag Sleeper Saturday, hosted by Reborn Huggles, and Sleepy Baby Sunday, hosted by Mandy's Cuddlebug Nursery. Okay, Artie's next. Now he's wearing a Dimples onesie, which is our Big W brand of clothing here in Australia, for kids. Now Artie's onesie is white, a white background with Australian native animals all over it. So for my American friends, you can see an upside down kangaroo, running emu. I think there's we don't have porcupines, so it's an echidna over to the right of the emu and upside down kangaroo, a platypus above the upside down kangaroo, and a wombat near Artie's knee there. So yeah, so Artie is also joining Shane and participating in the hashtag Playday Saturday, hosted by Patricia's Dolly Dreams. So bye, Artie. Now here we have darling little Dominic. Now he's wearing, I love this outfit, he is wearing a Mockingbird brand romper onesie. I just love the little patches on the knees there. And it's a simple like blue and white striped, horizontally striped outfit. And I love the button setups. If you can see there, see the bottom two buttons? Only one of them buttons is through a buttonhole. So the next button up is just a button. It's sitting there. The button at the top has a buttonhole on top above the button just standing by itself. So I was getting confused how to button up this romper. So there's two buttons that are just decorative pieces and two functioning buttons. So, and I bought his little beanie just yesterday, actually, a beautiful little woolen beanie. Dominic is a very small reborn baby, so he fits mostly 5 zeros and some 6 zeros if you can find them. You wouldn't think so because he looks like a chubby baby, but he wears very small clothing. So yes, so now Dominic is participating in the hashtag So Blue Dolly Sunday, hosted by Tamara over at Once Upon a Nursery. And he also joins Brentley in Sleeper Saturday and Sleepy Baby Sunday. So there's Dominic. Okay, here we have both Serenity. Serenity's over here. Oh no, Serenity's here, sorry. And Anna. We've got Serenity and Anna now. Now Serenity is wearing, as you can see, a beautiful flowered frilly sleeved top. It's an Anko brand, which is a Kmart brand. Whoa, sorry. Had to make sure that, sorry guys, just lost my notes because, you know, can't remember everything I say. And sometimes if I don't have notes, I go off on a tangent. So yeah, so she's wearing an Anko beautiful flower top. It is actually grey, like a grey wash grey, if that makes sense. But it doesn't come up like that, I don't think, in the video. and she's wearing also white bond leggings. And as you can see, well, no, you can't see. Yeah, they've got bond written on the bottom, and some beautifully homemade crocheted pink and white pattern crocheted booties. No, I didn't crochet them. A business here in Australia that advertises on Facebook makes them. So that's her little outfit. And Anna is wearing a Tiny Little Wonders. The brand is called Tiny Little Wonders, white long sleeve top with pink stripes going across it. It's got 2 double hearts on the front with little hearts. Just seeing if you can see that there, surrounding the 2 double hearts. Now for my friends in the junk journaling world, I should have mentioned this earlier, we sort of we describe the outfits our babies are wearing for those that are sight or have vision impairment, so they can sort of have an idea of what our reborns are wearing. Now she's also wearing some white leggings there, or they're actually cream coloured leggings. They're Kids & Co brand, and they have what looks like grey coloured wheat head flowers on it, but I think they're very cute. They're actually a 5 zeros. Well, the top is a 4 0, so Anna can fit 5 zeros as well. I didn't think she was that small, but her legs, whether they curl up, make it that small. Her beanie is also a 5 0, but it's definitely been stretched. I bought it stretched from an op shop, but I thought it just went. It's got little chicks. It's pink beanie with little chicks on it and little purple flowers. Now, both Anna and Serenity are participating in Sleeper Saturday and Sleepy Baby Sunday. So that's for, so Saturday is for you guys over in, is it the Northern Hemisphere? So United States, England, Europe way, these are all Saturday. Well, here in Australia, we are Sunday.